in our two previous videos, the first, which is stop being addicted to difficulty, and the second, which is stop being a hardaholic and start becoming an easyologist, we talked about how hard work doesn't increase the productivity of your work, but rather smart work, right? So we talked about how leverage can increase your chances of success and wealth, right? And then it also increases the productivity of your work. In today's video, we'll be talking about how you can develop your mindset with wisdom, and then we'll also be talking about the 4 prerequisites of wisdom. So stay tuned as you watch this video. So first of all, before going further, let's define what a prerequisite is. So a prerequisite is something that is necessary for you to do before going to the next thing. So the prerequisites of wisdom, the first is ignorance. Now everybody was born with ignorance. We were not given birth to knowing anything. We were not given birth to knowing the difference between our left hand and our right hand. We were not given birth to knowing our alphabet and how to read and how to write, right? So everybody came with ignorance, which is the first prerequisite of wisdom. In order for somebody to achieve wisdom, you have to first of all have ignorance. So we do not neglect the fact that first of all we were ignorant in something. And then what is ignorance? Ignorance is absence of truth. When you don't know anything concerning a particular topic, when you don't know anything concerning a particular field, and then babies are given birth to with ignorance, because first of all they come crying and then they don't know the difference between their right hand and their left hand. They don't even know the difference between the parts of their body, right? So ignorance is the absence of truth, when you don't know the truth about a particular thing. So what is the second prerequisite of wisdom? The second prerequisite is knowledge. Now knowledge now is the awareness of truth. When you are aware, when you are conscious of a particular thing, when you are conscious of a particular topic. So if a child is enrolled in a school and then the first thing he's being taught is the alphabet, that's the ABCs, right? So he knows the ABCs, he knows each alphabet, right? But he doesn't know how he can apply the alphabet to start creating words and then making sentences, right? So now he knows the alphabet, he knows A, he knows B, he knows C, he knows 1, 2, 3, 4, right? But he doesn't understand how he can use this to communicate. He doesn't understand how he can use it to pass information to other people. So it brings us to the third prerequisite of wisdom, which is understanding. So now what is understanding? Understanding now means the assimilation of truth. Understanding is a state when you can comprehend truth, when you can link together truth and then bring out meaning out of it, right? So now when a child understands his ABC, the place where understanding takes place is when he can now link C, A and An to form can, when he can link G and O to form go. So now he knows that when he links these alphabets, they will bring out this particular meaning. He knows that when he link 1 and 2, that is 12. When he link 1 and 3, that is 13. When he link 1 plus 1, that is 2. When he link 1 plus 2, that is 3, right? So now he understands that these numbers that I know about, they can also be linked together to bring out meaning. They can also be combined together to form numbers. They can be combined to form words, right? And then that is a point where understanding is taking place, because now he is comprehending the truths he already knows. He's assimilating the truths he already knows, right? So that is understanding, which is the third prerequisite of wisdom. So we've talked about ignorance, we've talked about knowledge, we've also talked about understanding. The fourth is wisdom. Now what is wisdom? Now wisdom means the application of truth. When you don't just know something, but you are applying what you know. So now a lot of people think that when you know something, that is wisdom. Now knowledge is not power. Information is not power. It is what you do with the information that you know that is power. So wisdom is the application of truth. When you are applying all what you know in order to achieve something, right? So now, like the example of the child I gave you, he already knows the different words. He knows go, he knows can, he knows come, he knows 3-letter words, 4-letter words now, right? So wisdom now means he's using these words he already knows to communicate. He's using these words he already knows to speak English, right? And to pass information to people, to communicate messages that people will understand, right? So that is wisdom. So now it's just like a musician. The point of knowledge is where he knows the notes, right? He knows the C notes, he knows the D notes, he knows the E notes, and then all the notes in music, right? So that is knowledge. So now understanding now is the point he gets to when he links the C notes, the E notes, and the G notes to form the C chord. Understanding is the point where he links the G notes, the B notes, and the D notes to form the G chord, the G major chord, right? So now that is the point of understanding, when you are linking informations that you already know to bring meaning out of it, right? And then wisdom is when he's now using this knowledge and understanding to play music, to sing songs, right? That is wisdom, because now he is applying what he already knows to create melodies, to create pleasant melodies, right? So now in order to develop your mindset, when you are already learning all of these skills, right, you need to start applying it. You cannot just learn a particular skill and then don't apply it, just keep it in your brain dormant. Just like we said, the law of entropy, anything left to itself tends to move more and more to disorder, right? So whenever you learn a new concept, apply it and then see how it can work, see the kind of results you can bring out of it. Because whenever you leave that knowledge dormant in your head, then it tends to move more and more to disorder, right? You tend to become more and more ignorant about that thing, right? So that is it. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video, and I will see you in our next video. Please don't forget to apply the information you have gotten from this series, and then I will see you next time. Peace out, Scouts.